Hello my friends, in today's video I'll be going over the Forbidden Limit list for the Synchro and Exceed Festival, which is coming out on September 19th, which is Monday. I'll also be going over my own deck, as well as some of the basics for the how this festival works. So first, oh yeah, and also the awards as well. So first I'll go over the Forbidden Limit list. So of course, pretty standard here. Okay, so first, of course all of the fusions and stuff are gonna be banned. As well as the normal ban stuff. Yeah, like a lot of these are like on the regular ban list as well. Like Imperial Order is also on the regular ban list. I'm not sure if Anti-Spell Fragrance is on the regular ban list or not, but it's on this ban list. Necker Valley, I'm not sure if that's on. They finally decided to ban Kaiser Coliseum though, so like that means True Dracos become a bit weaker, but and also Carved Mines, wow, and then Terraforming. Yeah, so True Dracos are definitely a little bit weaker, but I'm not really playing True Dracos in this festival anyway. Oh, and also Sixth Sense is a really good card, so yeah, they had to ban it. It's also on the regular one. Dimensional Fisher and Macrocosmos, they decided to ban the ones that like banish stuff when, like, instead of them being sent to the graveyard. So I guess that could be a pretty good hit. And then of course like a few of the bannings for the cards that like that self-inflict damage. But like I'm not sure if like many people would consider playing that as well, because you get a lot more medals for winning nowadays anyway. But I guess it's like just in case, and it's not bad. And then also Chainbone getting a little bit hit. And then the bear statues. So now Flowundries get a little bit hit because of that. Because now Flowundries can't get the bear statue. But I think Flowundries is still a fairly decent deck for this festival. Because they're like Flowundries and Empen, I believe it's the main boss is their main inact archetype boss monster. That basically acts as like a skill drain for any attack position effect monsters. So, yeah, pretty good. I mean, of course your opponent could just place them in defense position, but then they can't attack with them, so it's still pretty good. And then Summon Limit kind of hurts for control decks, but it's not that bad. Like, there's still ways of like playing like control decks. And of course Discord, because this doesn't allow Synchro summon. Anything else? Oh yeah, Stygian Dirge is probably a nice hit, because like this kind of messes with both Exceed and Synchro summoning, since like changing levels can like affect those two mechanics a lot, since they require like exact level stuff combinations. And then TG Hyper Librarian, just like make sure that like you're just not drawing a whole bunch of cards like through like a bunch of sync summoning. I'm not sure if that's hit on the main list or not, but there it is. And then Soundproofed is basically another one of those neither plague and special summon a sync monster. So that also locks out sync summoning as well. And then Artifact Scythe locks out extra deck plays. So yeah, that's a good hit. And then like Drytrons are taking a hit too, because they're a pretty good deck. I think they wanted to hit a lot of the ritual based mechanics. A lot of the, at least the really good ritual based mechanics. Oh, and then Block Dragon, because the Adamanticators are so good. I'm not sure if Block Dragon is banned. I don't think it is banned outside of this festival though. And then of course the links and more fusions, because it's a Sync and Exceed festival. So that's pretty straightforward. Just want to go over some of them. But of course, if you would like to see the list for yourself, like all you need to go is in game, and then like the go to like basically where I went, and then like just like click square whatever it says to hit for the Forbidden Limit list. And what you can also like go into deck building, like go to like regulations, and then like look at the different lists that way as well. Yeah, these are just a bunch of fusions and links. And then of course the Arch Nemesis, because they're pretty good at locking down boards. Oh man, the Eldritch is also banned, so you can't play Eldritch. And of course these two Dogmatica cards, because they affect extra decks in pretty big ways as well. Sending extra deck monsters to the graveyard from your opponent's extra deck to the graveyard. Oh, they banned the punishment, so now you can't just send cards from your extra deck to be able to like destroy stuff. Like, punishment is a pretty good card, because like you can like send like really good synchros, like that one Ignista guy that like when like another one of your one of your cards gets destroyed, you can then like I believe like banish it to shuffle an opponent's card into the deck. Yeah, so that's probably a pretty good hit right there. Oh, they hit the Wandering Griffin Rider. Wow. Wow. I was thinking about maybe playing the Brave Engine, but without the Griffin Rider, I don't think the Brave Engine is like very strong. But I'm pretty sure Dracoback is still not banned, so you can still play it with just like having a bounce effect, which is pretty decent, but you just don't have that negate that can keep coming back. Anyway, and then of course you could always play Exodia as well. But they probably hit quite a few draw cards, so. But it can still be okay. And then so these are the limited cards here. There's not as many, so I guess I could. No, I'm not gonna scroll through them. Cyberstein. This isn't even gonna really do anything anyway, since you're not allowed to play fusion cards. Same with Instant Fusion, so don't even like consider playing those in your deck. Six Salmon might be pretty good in this festival though, since they have ways of synchro summoning. And then there's also One Day of Peace too, so there's at least that. Oh, and then you could also maybe play Spellbooks. Spellbooks could be a decent card, though I don't think Jowgen is. I'm not sure if Jowgen is on the list or not, so you might be able to play like Spellbooks with Jowgen. How they like what used to be good. I'm gonna have to check that. Anyway, and then here's a few of the semi-limited cards. So you could play Destiny Heroes. Though I don't think Destiny Heroes are very good without their fusions. There's Call by the Grave, so that's pretty good. You could definitely consider playing that. And of course the Eldritch without the Golden Lord is probably not very good, so might as well not even play that deck, I think. But I think True Dracos could still be okay, even though a lot of their good stall cards have been hit. Adamancipators could still, I think, would still be a decent deck. And then like Dangers aren't too bad. And of course Guys. A lot of the good monsters are links, but you might be able to like play without the. I don't think they like rely on the link monsters in a big way, so I think you could still definitely play Guys. So yeah, that's the cards that have been hit there. And now basically it's basically the same, except for the I'm not sure if the like time limit getting reduced to 300 seconds from 400 is new or not. I believe it is from 400 to 300. But like basically the amount of medals you get for winning and losing should be the same. And then the renting a deck, if you don't want to play your own deck, that should be the same. I believe they did change it to where, like, if you win with a loner deck, you get the same amount of medals, so that's good. But I think they changed out a while ago. And here's the rewards list. So yeah, it's a lot of gems as usual. And then at 5,500 medals, that's about, if you win, that's basically if you win, what is that? 11 times you can get this. Yeah, if you win 11 times, you get the Quillbolt Hedgehog, so that's not too hard. Of course, I'll be going all the way, and then 22,000, which is, what is that? 11 wins is, 10 wins is 5,000, every 10 wins is 5,000, so every 20 wins is 10,000, so that means it's 40 for 20,000, so, and then 44, so basically 44 wins in order to get this, title, which is basically just saying Synchro by Exceed Festival. Yeah, that's that like little X that like Japan likes using instead of like, I think it's replacing a word, like is it replacing and? I forget which word it replaces. You can let me know if you want to down in the comments. Yeah, so basically the little snippet that says here is it says a title given to duelists have harnessed the power of black and white monster cards and made a name for themselves. Stack cards for defense that go on the offense with a single powerful card. Both are valid strategies. And then here's the mate. Here's what the mate reads. A creature with numerous bolts extending from its back. The fact that it stays put on the field throughout a duel gives the impression that it's enjoying itself. So I guess the bolts aren't hurting it. Like maybe it's like a part of its body. Anyway, I'll show you my deck. And there's something I was thinking about to try like kind of like I was thinking like they didn't ban some stuff that like maybe I could like use that could be pretty good in this festival. And the two cards I was thinking of were Flying Sea and Dust and Roller. Basically Flying Sea, it's pretty easy to put on your opponent's field, and when you put it on your opponent's field, they can no longer they cannot exceed summon, which is pretty good. Like if they're just playing exceed monsters, well now they can't do that. So like it's pretty good. And then Dust and Roller basically keeps the player from, you target a monster on the field. It can also be searched via Trap Trick, since it's a normal trap card, which is pretty good. And it's kind of like Warning Point. I tried looking for Warning Point, but apparently it hasn't come out yet. So I think this is the next best thing. So it basically, you target a monster on your opponent's side of the field. I don't like, why would you want to target one of your own monsters? So like it's probably you're going to be targeting one on your opponent's side of the field, and now they can't use that card as basically Synchro and Exceed material because they can't even play fusions anyway. So basically what you do is you target one of the like really like needed monsters that they would need to use for a Synchro and Exceed summon. Like for example, like if the person is playing Sword Soul, I want to see what that means for them. If they're playing Sword Soul, how does this work? Special one, Sword Soul token. So I guess you can summon more than one Sword Soul token. Dang, I was hoping like that, like only one token could be on the field at a time. But maybe you could just still target the token, and and then they can't use that token for synchro summons. But I guess they could just summon another token and then use that new token for sync summons. I'm not sure. It still seems like it could be a good card. I just want to try it out. I can always replace it if it's not working out as well as I think, but I think it should be fine. You just gotta be kind of smart in what cards you target with this. And then yeah, so I think and then the majority of this deck is pretty much the same here, like just like my normal Paleozoic 40 deck Frog version, Paleozoic Frog 40 deck version. Normal Frog lineup, and then the Bews, I like added that in because like my opponent might just like Synchro Exceed summon a lot, like, and then like that can help like clear the field of a lot of those problem monsters. But like the deck's fairly similar, and then Ice Dragon's Prison pretty good for banishing one of their problem monsters in the graveyard and one on the field. Or like it can also take control of the monster if I'd rather do it that way. Because like they don't even need to have a monster on the field in order for me to be able to steal something from the graveyard, which is pretty nice. And then the X deck is fairly similar. It's just like what I had for like rank 2s. So yeah, nothing much different there. Of course, a Zeus really good board wipe. And then Downer basically can help it so that you have 4 materials on the Zeus. If you use a 2 material monster going into Downer and then going into Zeus, that's like 4 materials right there. So anyway, that's gonna do it for this video here. Please like, share, and subscribe. And considering that notification bell for regular content. I'll be going over the first episode for the Loner Deck Battle series for this new festival here, which the first episode will focus on the overview of the Loner decks, since I can't actually play them yet. So I'll still be doing that tomorrow, and then next week will be when I actually do gameplay with them. So that I can keep up with like how my regular schedule is. Anyway, also please leave a comment if you would like. It helps the algorithm. It can be whatever you want. If you want to like discuss the verse that I post in the description, like feel free. If you want to discuss something else, like some criticism, that's fine too. If you want to tell me a little bit about the loan decks, that's fine. But yeah, and if you want to like tell me your thoughts on my Frog deck here, like you can let me know that as well. Anyway, I'll go ahead and do a short little pack opening now. For those of you interested in that. Just legacy packs. Okay, so here's what they all are. Ooh, that's kind of nice card. Are there some new cards in here, or did I just like... It's pretty cool, and then that Morphage. I think what I'm gonna go for my favorite is Sakura Tsurama, just because, I mean, it's a foil, and also like it's one of those older cards, and like older cards can be pretty cool too. But yeah, you can let me know what your favorite card in this pack opening here was. Also DD Guide had some pretty cool artwork as well. Anyway, bye everyone.